Hi guys, and welcome back to Ecobubl. We have something a bit different for you. Today we're actually an installation that we completed last year of a Daikin Monobloc and a solar battery system. We're here to speak to our customer David to see how he feels about his choices 1 year on. So over here we have the Tesla Powerwall 2. We've also got the gateway just next door to it, and next door to that one we've got the incoming supply that's attached to. With the Tesla battery itself, we put that on a concrete plinth to keep it off the floor. The Tesla gateway is essentially a switch that allows the power to go from your battery directly into your incoming supply in the event of a power cut. So if your battery is fully charged, you should have 13.5 kilowatt hours to use. So you can pull that and put it straight into your house, as long as you're not pulling any more than 5 kilowatts. So inside the gateway, you'll have a dimmer at the bottom or possibly at the top, depending on which way around your installers put it. And on here we have the switches for our Powerwall and also for our solar inverter upstairs. One of the reasons we really like to install Tesla batteries is because they're one of the longest standing battery manufacturers with proven technology and great backup support as well. Some of you may have heard that there was an availability issue with the Tesla Powerwalls, but I'm happy to say that is no longer the case and you can get them pretty much next day. And also, don't forget there's a 10-year warranty with the Tesla Powerwalls too. These panels are connected to our 5 kilowatt grow watt inverter, and we've got DNO approval for 5 kilowatts from the solar and 5 kilowatts from the battery. Powerwall 2 was launched in 2019 with a gateway backup. To date, as of April 2023, Tesla have installed over 500,000 units all around the world. The Tesla has a 10-year warranty from one manufacturer on all components as standard, with UK support line for engineers and consumers. The Tesla battery has 100% depth of discharge and can be connected to single and three-phase homes with built-in Wi-Fi and Ethernet connections. So here we have the Daikin 11 kilowatt monobloc. Now this replaced an original Samsung monobloc that was installed with the house. Unfortunately, when the housing estate was built back in 2013, they were given some bad heat loss calculations and almost all of the heat pumps on this estate were undersized. And unfortunately, that meant that this heat pump that was originally installed didn't live as long as expected, so we've replaced it with a Daikin 11 kilowatt monobloc here, which is performing fantastic. Fortunately, the plumbing side of the build, however, was done perfectly, so it meant that installing this replacement was easy. All we had to do was a little bit more of the configurations on the wiring, and it just slotted straight in place. So we're here with David now, the homeowner. Thank you for letting us come back and film what we installed last year. So what were the original issues with the original heat pump, and are you happy with the replacement?
Yeah, so first of all, the issues with the original heat pump were, it was becoming, as the years went on, we moved in 16, by around 2021 it started to become unreliable and it was breaking down at really good times just before Christmas and in January. So we decided we'd had enough of that. The servicing company were a little bit unreliable, stroke busy as well. So we decided to go for a replacement. Daikin is one of the best makes following our research, so we had this fitted. The benefits of this are it's very reliable, very efficient, and it's very quiet.
That's good.
Yeah.
So you're all in all happy with your choice?
Very happy, very happy. Yeah.
Good, good. So have you noticed a difference in the price of running this one to your old one?
I think generally the answer is yes. This one's more efficient and cheaper to run. And that could be because the old one was maybe too small and it was working too hard to heat this house and heat the water for this house. So I'd say the answer is yes. This one has got lots of capacity for the home, and as I mentioned earlier, it's really quiet. Unlike the existing Samsungs that are around, you can hear them in the morning when they start up and they're howling away. So yeah, sometimes I even wear headphones in the garden.
Do you? So in terms of when we came to install it, was there much upheaval in the installation process for you?
No, it's really straightforward. All the plumbing was in the house already. So it was just a question of removing the Samsung, replacing it with the Daikin, and yeah, a few minor alterations outside, but hardly anything.
So all in all, quite pleased with the installation.
Pleased, and it was simple and straightforward. Yeah.
So this is your Tesla Powerwall 2. Are you happy with your choice of battery?
Yeah, very happy. There was a long lead time for whatever reason 3 years ago, but yeah, it's good, it's efficient, it holds lots of energy, and in the summer particularly, the solar panels feed this, and then we hardly use any electricity in the house. So yeah, overall very pleased.
And are you happy with the amount of power you get from this? Do you feel one battery is enough for your home?
Ideally, you'd probably have two.
Yep.
But obviously there's a cost associated with that, and for now I'm happy with the one.
The one, yeah. So you live in a village and it's quite remote, and there's no gas here either, so everything is electric. Is that one of the reasons you chose a Tesla, because it has that direct switch over?
Yeah, that was one of the main reasons. In addition, if there's a storm looming, then the power automatically fills the battery up, so that if there is a power cut during the storm, then we've got this that we can use in the home. Each of the homes on this estate have got a wood burner as well, but yeah, there's no gas anywhere on this estate. Yeah.
So all this green tech you've had installed, do you think that's added any value to your home?
Yeah, I do. I think it has. So, for example, if we decided to sell next year and move somewhere else, I think that everything we've added would help sell the house much faster.
So what tariff have you put yourself on to make use of all this green tech?
We are with Octopus, and for incoming, so when the battery's full, when we're not using anything in addition in the house, and when the solar panels are still working, we sell back to the grid, and it's called an Agile Octopus tariff. And for inbound, we're on a flexible Octopus tariff, which we've been told is the best one to be on.
It's working for you.
Yeah.
So I've had a look around your house. I've noticed that everything's electric here. You've got loads of electric stuff. So you've got your Tesla, your heat pump, you've got electric lawnmower, electric vacuum cleaner, electric bikes, electric cars. And I also know that you are an entrepreneur and a keen inventor. So has any of this green tech inspired you to build anything new, or?
Yes. So I'm not guilty for everything. I've got a business partner with two businesses, but this is something we've invented. It's an ice bucket, really. It's got eco credentials because it only uses 5 ice cubes. It keeps your wine or champagne chilled when you take it from the fridge. You just use 5 ice cubes. There's no drips or messy labels. So this is a relatively new business that was started about 3 or 4 years ago. I'm involved with another business. We design and manufacture a tape measure. The brains behind this is my business partner Phil, and has this got eco credentials? Not really. Apart from there's theoretically much less waste because you accurately measure what you're going to cut. So you're not mismeasuring. You don't have to bend the tape in half. This is the precise measurement in this top reader here. So that's kind of got an eco element to it, and a new product that we're launching early in 24. Again, my business partners Harvey and Graham were the main brains behind this, but it's a fly deterrent. Flies don't like refracted light, so when this is placed on your patio door or in your kitchen window, it significantly deters any flies from flying into the house. We've been trialling it this year and we've had hardly any flies in the home. So this product is called Ice Cooled Design. This product is called Gator Tape, and this product is called Buzzy Go, and it's designed to deter flies from going into your home.
So all cool stuff then. You keep them busy.
Very busy.
So what advice would you give your friends and family who are looking to get into green tech? What should they be looking for?
Well, I would say ideally use a local company that are experienced with working with all sorts of different brands. I would suggest that you try and find a local company that have got good reviews. you know, do some research if you can, but the company that you use should be able to give you a good steer on what are the best brands to buy, what are the lead times, what's the reliability, what are the savings and the costs, etc. So yeah, for me it was key to find a good local company to help with all these decisions.
Like Ecobubl.
Like Ecobubl.
Well, thank you very much, David, for letting us come back and revisit you and see how the tech is still performing well. And also, thank you for showing us all of your great inventions.
Well, you're very welcome. And yeah, it's been nice to see you both. And yeah, come back anytime.
Lovely. So that's it from us today, guys. If you like any of David's cool inventions, we'll put the link below in the description for you. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Bye. So what advice would you give any of your friends or family if they were looking to go sort of get any green tech? What would they be looking for? What would you advise?
Okay, so my advice would be use a reliable local company if you can. Ideally they'll have good reviews.
I'm not sure I understand.